Thank you all for watching another Brogan video blog. I'm here at Three Steves with MB.
I'm MB Deans. I am a writer and a storyteller, and I tell stories for other people. I don't think most folks in most situations need a carefully scripted document. I think most folks can get by with they have some simple points they need to make. It's usually a short video. You don't need a big elaborate script. What you do need is to know what you're going to say. And even today, with this current trend toward doing your own video, you can videoing yourself. The worst thing when you're videoing yourself is to be sitting there going, ah, ooh, ee, ah. So what I would suggest you do, anybody who wants to do a video, whether hiring you, which they should do, or doing it themselves, is sit down and think about a title, because the title will encompass the point you want to make. And this is going to sound counterintuitive, but once you've got that title well scripted, go down and write the wrap-up. So that sounds a little odd, but know where you want to start and know where you want to end. And that will tell you the path, the arc you need to take between the two. So then, depending on the length of the video, you only need to point out for yourself 1 to 3 video points, or 1 to 3 talking points within that. And usually one for a very short video, a 90-second video, you just need 1 point and a good story to support it. So that you've got a starting point, you've got your ending point, and then you can arc a story between it, and you're telling people a story while you're making your point in between. And that's the very simple way to script a video. Now, of course, at the end, you're going to want to practice and practice and practice, but you also don't want to memorize it. You don't want to sound memorized. You don't want to sound scripted. You do want to sound normal, natural, relaxed, casual. One of my first experiences being filmed for something was a cameraman in a studio where I was on a local channel TV, a local cable channel, doing a Toastmasters competition, and the camera guy would move. And he said to me, just keep your eye on the red dot. But it was very disconcerting when you had this speech in your head. And that was my object lesson. And don't try to memorize every word, because you won't remember them all. And I was distracted by the camera moving, and the studio was not what I had thought it was going to be. And it was all, just as you say, it was like, oh, this is what I thought I was going to be doing. I still delivered the speech. It still came out fine. But you have to let go. Another trick is to look at the camera and think about your friend being on the other side of the camera, or your friend is sitting there in a room watching the video that you're recording. And that's another way to sound a little more natural and a little more personable, and not worry so much if things don't work quite right. If the wind comes up and blows your hair up, or the sun's bright, it's bright today, and so I'm squinting a little, forgive me, but it's just part of the environment you're in. The trick is to not get so hung up in, oh my God, it's a video, but think about the message you're trying to communicate, what the point you're trying to get across, just like actors do. They're trying to get a story told, and so they don't worry so much if something doesn't work quite right.
You have to just ignore everything else and just have the conversation either with the other person or the camera.
Right. Communicate your message, whatever your message is that you're trying to get across. Do you need a formal script? It's nice, but no, you can get away with, as I do very often, an iPhone and a couple of points that you want to be sure you cover, and that's it.
Just for the note, I have no problem with people making videos themselves on their cell phones, but the thing that people need to remember are, if you're going to ask for someone's complete attention in a video, make sure it's something they want to look at, and make sure it's something they want to listen to.
Yes. Know what point you're going to make and make it. I watched a 10-minute video recently of somebody that could have made the point in 30 seconds. It was painful.
Thank you very much for watching, and thank you, MB, for your advice. That was absolutely wonderful, and I hope to have you back.
Good. Thank you very much.